You're telling me Bulk and Skull could have been part of the original 5 Rangers? I actually don't believe that. Let's talk about it. Yo, what's up everybody, it's Este here and welcome back to another video. And today I got a really cool video because today we'll be talking about Power Rangers actors who actually auditioned for other roles. Over in Hollywood, you would go audition for a role, but might end up not even getting that role, but being casted as a completely different character. But that character was meant to be. That character was made basically just for you in a way. And this is what we're talking about today. Power Rangers actors who audition for other roles, whether that be Rangers, side characters, either in the same show or completely different season, or in a movie. And stay till the end of this video because we got some that might just surprise you. 1,000 likes and I'll bring you more videos just like this. I love and appreciate all the support. If you haven't subscribed, ring the notification bell, make sure you do so. Join the E-Squad today. A small percentage of you is actually subscribed, so subscribe today because you can always unsubscribe later. Let's get right into it. Number 10, we got Liana Ramirez as Beast Morphers Yellow. Now, we all know Liana. She plays Roxy over in Power Rangers Beast Morphers. But did you know that Liana actually auditioned to become the Yellow Ranger? It's true. The cool part about all this is that Roxy, the character in Beast Morphers, was the original choice to become Beast Morphers Yellow. Imagine how different the show would have been. Roxy as the Yellow Ranger, it would have changed the game. Obviously, we have Jacqueline as our current Yellow Ranger as Zoe, and she's done a fantastic job. But it's no wonder we got Roxy versus Zoe battles in the show. The fight for the Yellow Ranger. That's pretty cool. And also imagine a world where Jacqueline was actually Roxy. Imagine how cool that would have been. Number 9, Dan Ewing as the Red Jungle Fury Ranger. Now this one is super interesting. As we all know, Dan Ewing plays Dylan over in RPM, a badass cyborg with a mysterious past and a will to find himself in a post-apocalyptic world. But the Dylan we know could have not even existed in the first place. Dan Ewing, the guy who plays Dylan in the show, actually auditioned for a role in the previous season as the Jungle Fury Red Ranger, the charismatic and determined jungle master of the team. And this would have been a completely different character if they just changed the actor of the show. Casey is played by Jason Smith over in Jungle Fury, and he did a great job. But imagine a parallel universe where the Red Ranger is a cyborg master? I don't know, it definitely would have changed the game here also. Number 8, Patrick David as In Space Red. Now, we all know Andros. Christopher Kamen Lee did a fantastic job with this character, and one of the most iconic parts is the hair. That's, you know, that 90s glow in a sense. It was totally there. So imagine if Andros just straight up didn't have that hair. Patrick David, who we know as Psycho Red, initially auditioned for the In Space Red Ranger, but would later end up getting the role of Psycho Red in the show, which is much more fitting for his appearance. The Psycho Rangers did actually disguise as the In Space Rangers in one episode though, so at least he got his wish, kinda, sorta. Next up, Brennan Mejia as Dino Charge Black. Now this one is an absolute shocker. As we all know, Brennan Mejia, Dino Charge Red, initially auditioned to become the Dino Charge Black Ranger. We all know that the Black Ranger is a skateboard hotshot who's good with the ladies. So it would have been interesting to see the guy who played Tyler, of all people, acting like that in the show. Obviously our current chase is James Davies, and he really nailed his character. One of my fave parts of the show, really. But Brennan Mejia was perfect for Tyler. But imagine if it was the reverse. James Davies as Tyler and Brennan Mejia as Chase. Something to think about. Number 6, James Napier as Ninja Storm Red. Now we all know Connor in Power Rangers Dino Thunder is one cocky, dumb soccer jock dude. Yeah, that's stereotype. So imagine if that guy, James Napier, played a completely different character. That's right, James the Dino Thunder Red Ranger originally auditioned to become the Ninja Storm Red Ranger in the previous season. As we know, that didn't work out, but he would go on to play a great Dino Thunder Red Ranger. But did you know that he still got on Ninja Storm? He actually played Eric McKnight, Connor McKnight's twin brother. Eric is an airhead to Connor as he went to ninja school and dropped out. That's a little weird, but I guess it worked out. He was a Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder. Number 5, Peter Sudarso in the Power Rangers movie? The Sudarso brothers. Overall, the most popular and most loved Power Rangers family duo. We all know Yoshi would go on to play Dino Charge Blue, and Peter would go on to play Ninja Steel Blue in the next season. But it didn't have to be that way. as Peter Sudarso initially auditioned for the 2017 Power Rangers movie. No word as to what ranger he auditioned as, but we got 3 guys on the team, so we can make a guess. Maybe he was the Black Ranger, or maybe he stuck to blue. Whatever it was, the Sudarso brothers still reign supreme. And Yoshi's cry at Power Morphicon when he announced Peter as the Blue Ranger, priceless moment. Number 4, Felix Ryan as Samurai Gold. Now this next one might just weird you out. We all know Antonio, the Samurai Gold Ranger, who was always talking about golden moments and his bromance with Jaden. Very cute though. Those two are very cute together. Well, originally it could have not been Steven Skylar at all. It would have been Felix Ryan. If you don't know who Felix Ryan is, he plays Spike in Samurai and Super Samurai, and he obviously killed that role. That whole Bulk and Spike thing was just a great part of the season. And I really couldn't imagine him as anyone else other than Spike. But seeing him as a Ranger still kind of would have been cool, just not as Antonio. Imagine someone from the Bulk and Skull family actually becoming a Power Ranger. Well, I might have something for that. Number 3, Jason Narvi as Billy. Now speaking of Bulk and Skull, Jason Narvi, the guy who played Skull in the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers all throughout those seasons in Zeo and Turbo and in Space and Lost Galaxy and Wild Force, even Super Samurai, he originally auditioned for Billy, the Blue Ranger. Now this would have been completely different than what we actually ended up getting, and it would have changed the whole history of the Power Rangers universe, as Skull is seen as not so bright compared to the genius that is Billy Cranston in the original Mighty Morphin team. So seeing the actor for Skull, who's a dumb guy, play a smart guy would have been weird. The original team would have looked real different. Imagine that. History would have been different. Who knows how this would have affected the history of the whole show. It would have been popular or not just by changing one character. Number 2, Chris Violet as SPD Red Ranger. This one has to be my favorite. Sky always wanted to be the Red Ranger, but he was given blue by his commander. Sky's actor, Chris Violet, also wanted to be red, having originally auditioned for SPD Red. This is just nice to see in general, seeing that Chris ultimately got his wish, having Sky become the Red Ranger really twice in that show. It was all a really nice touch, but still, not having Brandon Jay's portrayal of Jack could have really shifted the show into a completely new direction. Who knows? Obviously we don't, but I made a video about the SPD Red Rangers. They're all like in a team now. Cancelled idea. Go check out that video. Alright, last one for today guys, but this is the biggest one yet. Number 1, David Yost as the Red Ranger. I'm gonna get straight into it. David Yost, the guy who originally played Billy, the Blue Ranger, could have been the Red Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. David Yost originally auditioned for the Red Ranger, which at the time the name was Victor instead of being called Jason. Now this is huge. Seeing Jason in the show was the most fit, athletic, and the best in martial arts. While, at least compared to Billy, Billy was lacking in some stuff. We all know David Yost got fit for the show, obviously. If you wanted to be a Power Ranger, you gotta be like ready to throw them punches. But we all saw David's character as the nerd type, and we didn't get to see a more muscular Billy until season 2 and 3. But seeing David Yost as Jason as the Red Ranger would have changed the legacy of the Red Rangers as a whole. What do you think? Are you surprised? Which one of these acting choices was the most interesting? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm Este. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, ddonfuego, and on Instagram, notdonfuego. I'm Este. Have a great day, and of course, and as always, stay awesome, everybody.